In regard to the CDC director, let's be honest, this is pure politics, and you shouldn't, even if you have a legal right to terminate someone based on their politics or disagreement. Think about it. You should be able to disagree with the leadership. It makes the agency stronger, and more importantly, you had 3 or 4 other people, scientists, substantive scientists who were great in their position who resigned as well, and they had 1,000 people out there protesting, not because of the politics or disagreements, but because the depth and substance of the organization and the expertise and the leadership is suffering.
So Linda Cook, she's the Fed governor, Scott, who Trump fired. She is going before a court tomorrow. Here's what the president said, and then I want to jump into that.
She seems to have had an infraction, and she can't have an infraction, especially that infraction, because she's in charge of, if you think about it, mortgages, and we need people that are 100% above board, and it doesn't seem like she was.
The judge that she's going before was appointed by Joe Biden. The judge had also already ruled against Trump's mass deportation policy. Is tomorrow's headline tonight, judge overrules Trump? Is that where this is headed?
I think so, because he's got the Supreme Court behind this Federal Reserve appointee as well. She's independent, and when the Supreme Court, in one of their prior decisions recently in the last couple of months, gave him the power to terminate executives at independent agencies, they specifically, in their opinion, carved out the Federal Reserve as being different. And so he doesn't have the power to fire the chairman.
The chairman.
And he doesn't have the power to fire someone who's on the board as well.
But for cause they can.
Okay, for cause. So there's an allegation that she made an error or had some criminal intent, unproven at this point, and he's going to fire her over an allegation. That's pretty rich coming from Donald Trump.
Yeah, so are you good with accuse first, fire, and then figure it out?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're about to figure this out in the courts, but I mean, I think that it's not just an accusation. They have the documents that she claimed twice, and it was tax fraud.
They have the documents. What you don't have yet is the argument from both sides, from the defense, really, from her.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that is probably the part that is going to be tested in the courts, is like exactly when you can fire someone. But the fact that there is cause, if this is proven to be true. I mean, what? So then we're talking about like the order of it, or I mean, it seems like she did it. The paperwork's there.
No, it doesn't seem like she's done it. I've defended lots of these cases. The fact that you fill out inconsistent information on a bank loan form, the language on some of these bank loan forms said that you filled it out to the best of your knowledge. And in and of itself, even if she was wrong or mistaken, doesn't make that criminal conduct or criminal intent.
How can you forget you had another house that you were living in?
People do it all the time. 90% of the people who fill out these forms, I guarantee you, they're inactive.
Are we going to roll back?
Yeah, she did like 3 weeks later.
Like 3 weeks after she bought the first house. I mean, what is she doing?
And by the way, she's got every right to defend herself. And why should she get fired over an allegation? You can't get around that.
I mean, people get fired over allegations all the time.
And they get sued. The employers get sued, too.
If we go through the tape, am I finding you saying the same thing about Trump?
What about Trump?
In the cases against him when it came to his property?
Well, he was prosecuted, and he was found guilty in New York, and he was prosecuted in other jurisdictions. They had substantial evidence, but he had due process, and the courts, it was making its way through the courts until he won, of course, and then they walked away from it because it was his administration. Okay. No different.
All right. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.